Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
We're going to talk about Star Wars on Polygon.
Why are you saying it that way?
Because we're on Polygon.
Oh, okay.
Polygon. Polygon hates the Star Wars haters.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I didn't understand that voice is for Star Wars haters.
That's a Polygon voice.
That's a Polygon voice. Okay. I just didn't know. I was like, why are you talking
I just
like
made that up right now.
Okay.
That is my Polygon voice. So, Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge expansion in Disneyland, there's a lot of debate. Debate about Galaxy's Edge and how successful it's actually been. A lot of outlets are reporting that it's very, very empty. In fact, we've had some of our friends out there. They've said it's very, very empty.
According to Polygon, that's just because they're good at crowd control.
Yes. We're going to read this. We're going to talk about this.
They want to keep their media access.
They do. And here's the thing. Polygon usually doesn't cover Disney park stuff that often that I'm aware of. I think they're doing this just to stick it to the Star Wars haters.
Probably.
The haters. Because you're hating. When you cite facts.
When you point out the truth.
When you cite facts like you showing USA Today showing empty streets in Galaxy's Edge,
they're empty, but they're not very busy.
Not for Disneyland. They're not busy.
No, yeah, they're not for Disneyland.
So before we get into the video, thank you so much to all of you who have subscribed the last couple months. It's definitely helped us out. We're finding out that only a third of our views come from subscribers. So there's a ton of you out there who haven't subscribed. Please do so. Helps the channel immensely. We're trying to get to 100,000.
Yes, we are.
It'd be awesome if we did that by the end of the year. We'll do a big...
Oh, I don't know if we can do that, but it'd be cool. There's your challenge.
There's your challenge.
Accepted.
Can you get Clownfish TV to 100,000 by the end of the year? We will see. We are greatly appreciated to all of our...
We greatly appreciate what all you've done in subscribing. There you go.
There we go.
I speak for you.
Speak for me. Okay, so Polygon. We're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about whether or not this is even possible.
It's probably possible. It just seems off. I don't know. It just seems off, but it might be possible.
We've had people. So I did another video last week talking about some of the damage control Disney's doing to try to save its rep in the light of the Galaxy's Edge situation. And we had a lot of people commenting that the numbers don't add up given the capacity of the ride.
Yeah, you can't get a lot through.
So we'll see. We'll see, but Polygon wants you to know that you're wrong, haters. You're wrong. Disney's Millennium Falcon attraction just had its millionth rider. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is moving close to 24,000 people per day from Smuggler's Run. That's a good question. I don't know. So this is the family that got to ride. They were supposedly the millionth.
Well, go with them. If they the third from the left. So was it the littlest one? It probably is the littlest one. Is it? Go back up. I was joking. I said they'll find the littlest kids. That's the one who won.
Yep.
Okay,
The Millennium Falcon attraction at Disneyland Star Wars Galaxy's Edge just had its millionth rider. That's a pace of nearly 24,000 riders per day. Mm-hmm. Are there 24,000 people per day in Galaxy's Edge? I don't know. It's a lot of foot traffic, even for the ship that made the Kessel Run under 12 parsecs.
Sorry.
The number counters. Some online critics who have mistaken crowd control for poor attendance.
It's poor attendance. It's down. Everybody's talking about it. All the main sites are talking about it. A lot of Disney blogs are talking about it. Disney's response and what they're choosing to promote indicates that's what they're trying to shift everybody into. No, they're not wrong.
So the online critics include apparently USA Today. Mm-hmm. Apparently, several other major media outlets. We pulled different articles up before. Yahoo News.
It's just those haters online.
Just the haters.
Those little small channels. Those little small newspapers who just don't know anything like Polygon does.
Those stupid YouTubers. YouTubers pointing out.
Because Polygon, it's just it's online critics, small online critics,
Yeah, crowd control for poor attendance.
It's not crowd. It's poor attendance. It's down the way around. Go ahead.
It's a major milestone for the ambitious Star Wars themed land, a testament to Disney Parks' near mastery of line management.
No, this isn't what it is. Because the lines are short. You can check the app all over the park.
Yeah.
It is not crowd control. We do Disney often. We did a blog on it. We go down there. We know how it works. We, watch the crowd calendars, do all that stuff. This isn't crowd control. Just saying.
No, again, used to going to Disneyland in the summer, and the crowds are usually way, way worse. When you've got a 10-minute wait for Pirates of the Caribbean in the middle of July.
That's bad.
That's bad. It's not crowd control. That's Disney's spin on it. Is it's crowd control.
And these guys want to keep the media access, though.
Galaxy's Edge opened in Anaheim, California, with only one of 2 main attractions
Which I think
open.
was part of the problem. I do think that was a big part of it.
Yeah, it was. Now people are mad, though, because they're booking trips for the end of December, thinking that they were going to have both rides open, and they pushed it back.
They said they would. They said they would.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I will admit, I think there's a few things at play here. I think, one, people are tired of Star Wars, and they're tired of the new Star Wars movies. 2, they advertised we 2 attractions. They didn't open them both. 3, the prices are just ridiculous. People can't afford it anymore. 4, they have blackout dates for their pass holders, annual pass holders and stuff until, what, next month?
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are lots of things at play that keep keeping the crowds down, but at the end of the day, the crowds are down. It's not about, being good at crowd control.
No,
crowd control is you chase everybody away so they don't come to your park, and they're fantastic at it.
Yeah, that's and they're talking about the crowd satisfaction, the guest satisfaction. I'd be satisfied, too, if I went to Disneyland and could literally walk on every ride. I'd be really happy.
Waits range from 30 to 90 minutes for Smuggler's Run. How long do people wait for Flight of Passage?
Okay, so Flight of Passage in Walt Disney World, which has been out for 2 years now, you can still wait for 2 to 3 hours on that to get on that ride. Mm-hmm. And that's Avatar, which is not nearly as popular as Star Wars.
Right. So they're at waits still range 30 to 90 minutes. That's not a good thing. That's not something to be bragging about. That's not good for a new attraction at Disney.
And we're talking about an attraction that has a low capacity too. They put you in a cockpit with 6 people.
It doesn't have that many per hour. Yeah.
Pandora Flight of Passage, you're in a massive theater with hundreds of people.
Oh yeah, there's like several rooms that you're in, and it's like 2 walls full. So you're So this is not.
This is kind of.
It's really good if you just want to go to the parks and ride it.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're like, if they're trying to like argue that the wait times mean that there's a crowd there, that does not mean there's a crowd there. Sorry, that's not what that means. But go ahead.
So more than anything, it speaks to the pressure that the team at Disney must be under to get the next ride out the door. Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. Some say it's one of the longest rides Disney's ever done, which is good because I think a big complaint I personally had is that a lot of the newer rides feel too short.
That's true.
Because they just want to get people through.
Honestly, from everything I've seen, the Rise of the Resistance it should be pretty impressive. I mean, let's be honest here. The Falcon's cool, but it's basically like Mission Space.
Star Tours and Mission Space.
Star Tours and Mission Space Plus,
together,
So it's nothing that's really new, but apparently the Rise of the Resistance is supposed to be a lot of new things.
So why are they going out? Now we've got the OC Register parroting the same thing. Why are they going out and making such a big deal about this? Because if you go out to Google News, we've talked about this before, for the last 2 weeks now, it's been nothing but bad news about Disneyland. We've had fist fights. We've had Abigail Disney ripping Disneyland a new one.
That's not unusual for Abigail Disney, though. She does that a lot.
Yeah, she does that a lot.
I'm just saying.
So we've had all that going on. We've had talks about the workers' wages. We had a fist fight in Toontown. There's been a lot of bad news regarding Disneyland, and they don't want Galaxy's Edge to be known as a failure. So they're going to brag they've had 1 million people push through in the last 6 weeks or whatever. But now we've had some commenters on previous videos trying to math it out, and they're not quite sure the math works.
I think it does work, actually. It might.
So, this is one comment. We've had several comments. Gotham44 said, no way they had 1 million riders unless they're pumping out over 20,000 riders a day. So Rod Jones is like, exactly, do the math. 1 million in 6 weeks, grade A BS. A huge lie and just not possible. It's like saying my grocery store sold 1 million bottles of water. That's their job. It means nothing. Smuggler's Run has an 1,800 rider per hour capacity.
If it's at full capacity.
Times 16 hours a day, times 47 days would be 1.3 million. So, in the best case scenario, I guess it's possible. This person says they're lying. There's no way they got 1 million visitors to Galaxy's Edge and ridden the Falcon. Well, to Disneyland, everybody who goes is going to play a ride.
But notice how they're wording it. They're not saying visitors. They're saying riders.
Riders.
So somebody could have ridden like 5 times in one day because they happen to be there and there's no line. You know what I'm saying? So they might have had that many riders. It's not the same as visitors, and they're reading it. They're writing as visitors or riders.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're talking visitors. No, they're talking riders. Probably.
Yeah, here we have somebody else who says 1 million is actually a low number for this being this far out. It's been open 50 days, and that would be 20,000 a day. The park's average is 44,000 a day. Majority of the people that do go to Disneyland try to ride all the main rides. They should have hit 2 million by now. Well, should have.
That's probably true also.
And are they counting the test riders, because they were testing this attraction for months before they actually released it. So that's possible too, but it's very weird that they feel the need now to come out and be like, we've had 1 million people ride it.
They never did it for any other attraction.
No, I don't think they've ever done that.
I mean, they probably have it. It's not that I know of it. That says I've been following it, they don't.
No, I don't remember, because even Pandora, they didn't make that big of a deal.
No.
And like I said, Pandora's got a much higher, Flight of Passage has a massive capacity, and you still have to wait, a couple of months after Pandora opened, you were still looking at 3 to 4 hour wait times for Flight of Passage with the capacity it has. So, I don't know. It's just very interesting, though, that they got to start going out to Polygon. Everybody. Galaxy's Edge is fine. We get people like that in our comments, too. They're like, every time I do a video on Galaxy's Edge and I cite sources,
anything Disney related.
Anything Disney related. And I don't recognize any of these people.
I would unsubscribe from you, but you don't subscribe in the first place.
Oh, for God's sake, we got called out by some British dude who has a Disney...
DSNY.
DSNY said that we don't know anything about Disney, that we don't know what we're talking about. Yeah. We're just making it up.
But unlike him, you actually had media access. So I'm just saying.
I was in Galaxy's Edge before it opened, dude.
But we don't know what we're talking about. Don't listen to us. What do we know?
Don't listen to us. We don't know. We're just negative. We're just man babies. Including Geeky, she's a man baby too.
Because it's misogynist. I'm misogynist, even though I'm a woman.
But there it is. Disney is claiming 1 million people have been pushed through.
That is possible. I mean, if you do some gymnastics and count some certain things, that doesn't mean visitors. It just means people rode it. You might have ridden it 3 or 4 times.
Right.
So, I mean, that might be true from a certain point of view.
Page views versus unique visitors.
There you go. So it might be true. From a certain
point of view. All right, we're going to end it there. So please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants here on Clownfish TV. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.